Wow.
up through here.
Oh. Oh.
If you're looking at basic range of motion, not stretching, it makes a circle. And so this is where making sure all of your draping is nice and good, because as I'm going into this circular movement, for sure, you're going to expose your client. So just make sure that we're good with that. Let me,
Clicking in
yeah, no,
there.
let
It
me
was.
do it.
You're not already.
There you go.
Yeah, you're done.
And then I can go back in the other direction if I want to. It doesn't matter which way you go with
And
it.
that's makes you tired easy.
Makes who tired easy? Makes who tired easy?
Yeah, the therapist.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Do a lot of
Body
movement.
mechanics.
Yeah, this is easy. I can do this all day.
This is better than doing thumbs.
Absolutely. I can do this all day without getting tired.
I prefer to give pressure.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, I love
And I can
that.
get my
Yeah,
traction.
everything.
Same kind of concept I was doing with the neck. I just grab, pull, get separation in through the lower back, sometimes in through the hip, sometimes
The
in through the
ankle.
ankle as well. When I'm done, I just drape. And then we're good. With the
It's
arm.
easier to do the draping when they're on their back.
Oh, absolutely.
Bolster.
Can you show me now?
With the arm, same concept, it's ball and socket, so it gets a lot of different directions we can go with this. For the most part though, you're looking not so much as medial lateral rotations, you can do that, you can grab the arm, and you can go into medial lateral rotations. What I usually do with that is I'm gonna hold the shoulder down,
It was. I don't know.
so that I can focus on just that movement in through there. I'll do this with somebody who has shoulder issues that needs a little bit more help with that. With somebody who doesn't, I tend not to do that. What I will do with my movements, your basic range of motion, your circular movements, just like we did with the hip.
Like Stin Betty, she asked me to focus on the shoulder.
I can get into traction where I'm pulling in through the neck and shoulder area. If I want to with the wrist, I can get some traction in through the wrist, especially for somebody who uses their hands a lot, massage therapists, cosmetologists, anybody who works behind a computer, manual laborers, getting movement in through that wrist, getting that separation,
I feel it.
and then
You're cracking.
yep, just getting some movement in through there.
I've seen them do something here.
Same
No, it
concept.
doesn't.
Yeah. I just prefer to do it this way. You get a better hold, you get a better grab of the hand, and you can get that same separation in through there.
I see I'm cracking.
Elbow can only go back and forth. Not a whole lot of range of motion you can do with that. Shoulder. So getting stretching in through here. You'll find people that will do this kind of stretch here. And so you're going to get stretch through the tricep. You're going to get stretch through the latissimus dorsi and through this way. You just have to watch their wrist. Older clients, you're not going to do this so much because you're going to get that. I don't advise going this way as much. Oh goodness.
What happened?
No, because I'm trying to do that.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Mimi.
Yeah, not with Mimi. Come on, yeah. Jeez. I know she's been gone for a little bit, but jeez. So I can get that stretch. One thing I can also do with this is bring the arm with me and get this stretch in through the side. I'm working on latissimus dorsi and getting this
Yeah,
stretch
I
in
do
through
this.
here. Bringing the arm off over to the side,
Well, that's gonna make my 80 minutes so much better.
and then same like we were doing with the twist on the hip, I'm getting most of the focus on the upper back with this, and I'm also getting into the rhomboids, stretching out the rhomboids, middle trap, because I'm getting into this protraction of the shoulder, bringing this forward. Shoulder, you don't do a whole lot of movement with though. You're doing a circular movement, you're doing a stretch up this way. You're not so much doing a stretch backwards in this position, but we can when we're in the other position, so I'll show you that in a second. But as you can see, this transitions me over to the other side very easy. And then from there, I just place that arm down and I can do my work over on this side. If I flip the client over, we saw the neck, we saw the hips, Knees, same thing, it's just back and forth, that's all they do.
Since they're recording, can we just do the knee real quick? So there's
Sure.
this way,
Yeah,
and then,
so just so that you can see real quick.
oh, sorry.
That's right. So, we have straight leg,
Mhm. Wait, right there.
we're gonna have with a bent knee coming same side. Opposite side. Turning inward. Hi there.
Yeah, I want on this.
Yeah, and the biggest thing with this is this twist in through the hip. Really taking as much tension as you can into this to get the leg flat. And then I can go forward.
That's a good, I like that one.
Yeah.
I think that one and this one.
And then cross over here. Just, you know, if I'm on the same side, it's gonna wind up stressing my back out. So let's have you flip over and then the,
Come back.
can you grab a face grab? So, the shoulder. We saw, we got most of our range of motion with the hip in the other position. Knee only goes back and forth, that's all it does. So, I can grab this, I can do a little bit of rotation with it as well, but that's all you're gonna get with it. Same thing with the ankle only goes back and forth and goes into inversion and eversion. That's it.
So you wouldn't do like this, like,
Well, because it's a combination of both movements, I want to focus on dorsal and plantar flexion, inversion and eversion. If I'm doing this, I'm doing dorsiflexion, eversion, plantar flexion, inversion. So it's a combination of both of those. Getting in through the hip, I can only bring the hip backwards into extension. And so pushing the hip down and lifting forward towards me, I get extension in through the hip. Plus with my elbow in through the glutes, I can start working in through the glutes as well. The idea, lifting this part up, that part down. So same concept, in through here. Hip can also come out to the side. When I bring it off to the side here, let me move your arm. No, relax. Bring the arm off to the side so I can move the leg without a problem. Leg can come in through here, just make sure again everything is tight. What I like to do while I'm working in through here is I can get the pulling my elbow in through the lateral rotators, and all I'm doing is just rotation in through the hip, internal and external rotation of the hip, working in through here. Same type of movement we were doing where I bring the leg up. I can get that stretch in through here. But that's it. There's not a lot that you're doing in this position as far as range of motion. With the shoulder, most of you already get into bringing the arm behind their back and working it through here. If I really want to get a stretch in through like the bicep, I can bring the arm this way and then
oh, look at that.
bring it here. Now I'm getting a stretch in through anterior deltoid, and I'm getting a stretch in through the upper part of the bicep. And so all I do is I just take the arm off to the side, lift it, and then push the elbow in this circular movement, keeping the shoulder down. Same thing I can do from this position, and just lifting in through here. I just find that that's going to be more
You feel the stretch more.
the other way. Yeah, and this potentially can be more damaging to the shoulder as I'm going in through here than this. When I'm in through here, I really take a lot of the slack out of that and put the focus onto that movement. Okay. So this is stuff that we can add into our 50 minutes or our 80 minutes, it doesn't matter.
Do this thing.
Not in this position so much because you're gonna keep hitting the table every time I move. You see how I can only go backwards, I can't go forward. I get a bigger circular range of motion. Man. Okay. So we're good? Comfortable with that?
Can I
like
try
the leg
the?
better.
Can I try
Sure,
the leg?
absolutely. Go for it.
Well, you gotta
Mhm.
flip over.
Oh,
And
yeah,
can I do
flip
it?